We have constantly warned that those who have killed Biafrans for decades will not have peace in Biafra land. We have also banned checkpoints. As Biafra has taken up arms for self-defense against those who have killed them for ages, from the military to police to every arm-carrying Nigeria uniform personnel within the Biafra territory, they have committed genocide, war crime, massacre of Biafrans from 1999, since Wazirike formed the Mossab, to 2015, from 2015 to 2016 to 2017, up to 2024. Biafra agitators has been killed, murdered in cold blood, without nobody defending them, without anybody, held responsible for that massacre by the Nigerian military, terrorist military, the military that are now being controlled by Boko Haram. The evidences are there. We have seen even the massacre of Biafrans in hundreds in one day. Unlike what you see today in the northern Nigeria, where the terrorists from Sahel and other part of the northern Africa have entered Nigeria on the invitation of the past President Buhari and his administration. They went to the North Africa and invited them. And of course, stories have it that many of them were brought in order to facilitate the rigging election, as they always do. And then after that, they have refused to go back. They decided that their invitation was to tell them that Nigeria belonged to them. So we see them ransacking villages in the northern Nigeria, in the middle belt, in the southwest, and even attempted to also ransack our villages in Biafra land before the emergence of the Biafra Liberation Army. This killing has been going on, and why the terrorists are killing in the north, Nigeria terrorist armies are in the southern part of Nigeria, the Biafra land, or in the eastern part, the southern part actually, because we are not in the east. They are in the southern part of Nigeria, which is the Biafra land, and killing and burning our villages, killing our women, enforcing the disappearance of our young men and our young women. For that reason, we decided that we have to activate the law of international law of self-defense, which means when somebody wants to kill you, defend yourself. And at this particular point, we are facing terrorists with guns, machine guns, the state-sponsored terrorism, the state actor terrorism with machine guns. And so for that Biafra to properly defend themselves, we must provide the exact machine gun that they come with. So those who are more tactical will be the one to win. On the order, given that no checkpoint is allowed anymore, because we've witnessed over 40,000 Biafrans has disappeared through the checkpoint. And in those checkpoints, we've seen where they facilitate kidnapping of our people, from clergymen to businessmen, many who, miraculously regained their freedom, narrated how they were abducted by the bandit just a very step away from the checkpoint, from the military checkpoint. We all remember the famous bishop also, who was kidnapped one time ago, and he narrated how he was kidnapped. It was just one pole away from the military checkpoint. So we have seen several testimonies where Biafrans have been abducted, and the testimony shows that even the military, or those who call themselves military and having in their checkpoint, were also involved in the kidnapping, where somebody was abducted, taken to the forest, and people who saw it, eyewitnesses, went to the military to tell them that they are there, and they went to tell the people not to complain. So when those kind of things happen, they share the proceeds. We've seen where even those who manage to run out of luck were shambolically arrested, and they say the military was arrested for kidnapping. This has been happening in entire Nigeria, not just in Biafra land. So the Biafra government, if they don't understand what government is all about, Biafra government is completely in charge of Biafra land. The de facto government and the government in exile controls the entire Biafra territory. And for that reason, we ban every checkpoint. And when we continue to say, when we ban checkpoint, stay away from checkpoint, because the day it will happen, nobody will tell you. Anybody crying today that they kill military in Aba, you are an idiot. The people that were killed in Aba are terrorists. And that's exactly what they are. They have killed Biafrans enough, and we applaud whoever that did it. It is a military that are infiltrated by terrorists, and terrorists they are. We have seen the killings of Biafrans for many, many decades, and nobody has done anything about the killings of Biafra people. And like we continue to say, anywhere you are in Biafra land representing Nigeria, carrying gun, as a military, as a police, as any security agent under Nigeria, in Biafra land, Biafra does not belong to you. You are staying there illegally, and you'll be treated like a terrorist, because that's what you are. This is the order of the Biafra Republic government in exile and the Biafra de facto government in the homeland. We have Biafra Defense Forces that are taking care of all the security situation in our land. And those of you who think that we are joking, believe me, the time you kill people and go free is gone. We have activated the law of self-defense to the maximum. And Biafra land will be defended ruthlessly like never before. So those of you who cry and start shouting, oh, military this, military that, which military? Did you not hear former General T.Y. Danjuma say, carry gun, defend yourself. If you rely on Nigeria military, you are all going to be killed and you will die.
Yes.
He was a general. Do you know better than him? He served Nigeria, fought Biafra war against Biafra people. Yet, he came out to say, if you do not rise up with arms and rely on Nigeria army, you will all die one by one. Only Biafra people under this government in exile understood the call of T.Y. Danjuma. And today, it can never be wiped away out of the Nigeria history. He is a man who stood up once upon a time and spoke the truth without fear. Today, we understand him very well because we know exactly what is going on. For some of you, the morons who think you are getting peanut from Nigeria, you think that we are going to sacrifice our people, the life of our women and children, just because you are going to give people peanut. No. We have come out for this freedom, and this freedom we will fight, making sure that those who come to kill before and go free will not come again and kill and go free. And like I said, checkpoint in Biafra land remain banned. Those of you who are falling victim today, you have to be very security conscious. What they want to do is to intimidate you, to instill fear in you by continue enforcing disappearance of Biafrans, abducting you, making video, putting you in a van. That is not going to stop the movement and the liberation of Biafra. If they like, they should go to Abia State, pack everybody in the street. It is not going to stop the liberation. And those of you in Abia State, in Aba, we have been warning to stay away from anything military. In both their checkpoint, whenever you see their vehicle, stay away. Don't go closer, because these are terrorists. All they do is to abduct you. And if you give yourself so cheaply, you become a victim. And becoming a victim cannot stop the liberation of Biafra people. We are almost 80 to 90 million people. Do not allow yourself to be used as a sacrifice. We are all going to make it to the end. And those of you that are condemning what happened in Aba after many years of sharing lifeless bodies of Biafrans on social media, I will only say shame on you. We have just started. Nigeria government is a terrorist government. And what the Biafra Defense Forces are doing now is to target where these enforcements of disappearance of Biafra people are taking place, and we're going to neutralize them. The next target is to make sure we know exactly where they have their weapons. Their armory will destroy everything. You can't, not in Biafra land. If you have your armory under Nigeria, take it in Kaduna, put it there. Go to Lagos, go to Abuja. When you want to attack us in Biafra land, you bring it. But you see, in Biafra land, your armory can never stay. It doesn't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. So when we are saying it, we will tell you, first of all, before it happens. Our target is to make sure we neutralize every armory of Nigeria within Biafra territory, because that's where the terrorism, power to commit terrorism, act of terrorism against Biafra people are happening. We have been warning about Obinze, because there they have freezer where the body parts of Biafrans are being kept. One day, they will wake up and Obinze is gone. I swear to God. One day, they will wake up, Obinze is gone. And let me tell you, Musa came out on national television to say that they have adopted what they call jungle welfare. You know what that means? It is jungle welfare. We have adopted guerrilla welfare in self-defense. They have adopted jungle welfare. He said it on national television. When a military chief, came to television to tell you that the military of their own country have adopted a jungle welfare, you know what that means? Do you understand when they say they have given him a jungle justice? You know what that means? Jungle justice means that when you catch somebody, a suspect who you are not even sure that the person have committed a crime, what do? You lynch the person. That is jungle justice. Now, this military have told you, Musa, it is a record that they have adopted what they call jungle welfare. Against who? Against Biafra people. And you are expecting Biafra carrying guns to allow them to succeed with their jungle justice? Never. Whoever get each other first, you succeed. So if they get us first, they are lucky. But when we get them first, and this is going to continue happening until they realize that they can never defeat Biafra with guns and bullets. Never. I told them, if you think that all this shooting gun in Biafra land, blocking road and making checkpoint, instilling fear and asking people to hands up while they are going on their daily, activities will bring us down, believe me, you are joking. The harder you come on us, the harder we go. Let nobody think that intimidation, harassment, and terrorism will stop Biafra freedom from exiting Nigeria, or Biafra from exiting Nigeria. It's going to make us more stronger. So if Nigeria is thinking that they are going to defeat us by gun, my brothers, my sisters, they are making a very big mistake. They can never defeat us. The war we are fighting against Nigeria is they see me, I know they see you. We own the land. You don't know our terrain. We know our terrain. When we strike you, the rest is history. And I wonder why they are not talking about those that Biafra Defense Forces are neutralizing in Imo State. Do you know how many thousands? Do you know when they deploy 2,000 military to the southeast? Do you know when they go? Do you know that sometimes they say, oh, they have approved the deployment of 1,500? Do you know what they do in Biafra land? They kill our people. They kill our women and children. They came with jungle welfare. They said it. So some of you, when they are speaking this English, if you do not understand, ask somebody to translate and interpret when they speak. They say they have adopted what they call the jungle welfare. A military who claim they want to protect your country, want to tell you they have adopted. Against who? Against you, against the Biafra people. And you expect us to allow them to stay in our land, to perpetrate jungle welfare, to carry out the jungle welfare. It is not going to be possible. We will continue to neutralize these terrorists until they are withdrawn completely from Biafra. Our demand is very simple. Withdraw your military. We have now gotten what we call the mandate of over 30 million. Even the president did not get 30 million votes from the entire Nigeria. Do you understand the point? And this is why they are scared of organizing any referendum, because the Biafra people are going to, not only Biafra, indigenous people in Nigeria are going to disgrace those supporting one Nigeria. That's why they will never support any referendum. Well, we don't care. The government of Biafra have organized the referendum. We are going to pursue the legitimacy. We are going to pursue that this particular referendum that is being conducted, the second phase is ongoing now, after the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. Believe me, we will fight Nigeria until nothing will remain of Nigeria within Biafra territory. That is the only way to preserve our culture, value, save our life, generation to come, save our women and children like the Biafra Defense Forces have done it up to this point. And I'm very, very happy that Tinubu has officially declared war. But we are going to disappoint him. The way we are going to fight this war is our own way. That is one thing I like about the Biafra Defense Forces. You don't dictate what they do. They dictate for you. It is our war. We will fight it in our own way. But thinking that you are going to defeat Biafra this time around, you are joking. You must pay dearly for genocide against us. You must pay for the massacre of children that are innocent, that knows nothing about agitation. You must pay for the blood you spilled on the street of Aba. You must pay for the blood of Biafrans you spilled at Umpo. You must pay for the massacre of Biafra in Iguacha. You know, Bibo, you must pay for forcing the disappearance of over 40,000 Biafrans. You must pay for those who are dying in your dungeon on daily basis. Believe me, you must pay. And this war is our own way. We dictate how we fight it. So Biafrans, when we assured you that the only thing that will stop this particular calamity from befalling Nigeria is one, they pull out every military checkpoint out of Biafra land. Two, they respond to the application we have filed at the Banjul court at the AU. Three, they claim that I am not reachable, that they want to negotiate with me and I'm not reachable. I have had that several. So, and I'm making myself available today that only country and only government that will summon me to negotiate with Nigeria for the freedom of Biafra will be Finland. They will be the mediator. And that is the only thing I have on the table. If it is not Finland to be a mediator, you can never negotiate with me. And negotiating with me is, first of all, pulling out the military out of the street, releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that you kidnapped from Kenya. You cannot be a kidnapper and condemn kidnapping in your country. You are the leader of the kidnappers. You went to Kenya and committed international crime of kidnapping, and then when I listen to Nigerians who are, gullible, shouting, kidnappers in Enugu, kidnappers in Zamfara. Oh, Nigeria. Why should Nigeria do anything about it when they're actually leading the kidnapping business? Do you know how much they spent to go to Kenya to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Do you know how much they paid in ransom to people who gave information about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You can see their activities on social media. Today, they change from every day. They say Simon Ekpa is working with Nigeria government. Simon Ekpa is working with Tinubu, thinking that when they blackmail me, all these things, they are going to succeed. Where are they today? They are gone. So my people in Ireland and any person that is having the privilege to listen to me today, you must harden your heart. Be brave. Stand before your enemy without intimidation. Speak for the favor and the interest of your people. When they tell you, oh, Simon Ekpa is speaking and the army is coming to kill, is that what you want to be proud of? Do you want to be proud of a system where Samanekpa will speak and they will go and kill somebody else? Do you want to continue to support the system where people will go and defend the Biafra land by making sure that those who come to kill them enforce the disappearance of their brothers and neutralize, and they go and start attacking innocent people? Is that the kind of system you want to support? For how long? But this has been the modus operandi of those who call themselves military. When people who carry gun attack them, they don't attack those who carry gun. They go to women. They go to, young girls, young boys of Biafra, and they start mass arrest, and those people they arrest may never come back. Is that the kind of system you want to support? Why don't they go after those who come to attack them with gun? Why don't they look for where they are to go and attack them? Because they have gun. You go and attack people who don't have gun. You go and attack people who have nothing to. Is that the kind of system you want to support? If you want to support that kind of system, believe me, that particular system will be your fate. If it is not your fate today, it's going to be your fate tomorrow. Those who carry gun will come after you. I am telling you the fact. So what are we advocating for? If you believe that people attack you with gun, remember you attack them first. Remember also that if you want to attack people with gun, you go to those people who attacked you with gun to attack them. Fish them out if you feel you control Biafra territory. Go to where they are. You say you are a government. You control you have a state governors. You have police. You have all the security apparatus. Why don't you go after the people that carry gun? Why would you go after innocent people? That is my concern. And that's why I can never, ever, ever shift even one step from supporting those who are neutralizing the terrorists in our land. This has been happening for decades. Any place, anytime, armed group attack any military. You don't even calling them military is upgrading them. They are terrorists. That's what they are. State terrorism. When they attack them, you will see Nigerians on social media. Oh, the people now the innocent people now are going to pay for this, and they are validating this kind of impunity. What kind of word is this? What kind of control is that? They are already, most of the people saying this thing are living abroad. Have you seen where a crime happens somewhere? Let us even call it a crime, because this is not a crime. This is a war. We are already at war with Nigeria. President Bola Tinubu have declared war. Musa have declared jungle war. He says it's a jungle warfare. And you are there somewhere where you live, in a country where you live, and say, oh, the innocent people are now going to pay the price. Is that how they handle security issues in your own country? Where just because somebody does something, everybody in that area become a suspect. Not even a suspect, you start killing them. That is the system we must resist. And the only way to resist that system is what the Biafra government in Israel is doing today, to free Biafra from such nonsense, from such shambolic, from such nomadic system of government, where the innocent will always pay because they have made themselves available. That's why we are saying, whenever this thing is happening as a Biafran, stay away from military checkpoint, stay away from anything. If you see military, run. Because these are not humans. They are not there for you. Anywhere you see Nigeria, anybody, if you don't carry gun, no, if you are an innocent Biafran, see military man, run. Because all they look for is who to devour. They are not there, to protect your right or, know what is rule of engagement. They have no training. You see, the people that they train 6 months, some of them don't even go to training. They don't know what is rule of engagement. It is complete terrorist organization who wear camouflage and carry gun, under Nigeria state. So we can never allow them to breathe in Biafra land. I see them sharing my video. I see them sharing my videos. Oh, Samanekpa is taking responsibility. And so what? We are at war. Do you think we see military in checkpoint? We go and start giving them pure water. They will collect Woto. It's war. And I have said it. Musa have declared war. Is he call it jungle welfare? All these videos are evidences. In case any day they come tomorrow and say Samanekpa this, we have evidences that they have declared jungle welfare. And we are in guerrilla warfare. It is war. So kill me, I kill you. And when we kill them, and it is public, they start crying. like I said, no military checkpoint is allowed in Biafra land. If you are still standing in checkpoint today, don't worry, your day is coming. This is what I'm going to drop here. And the only way is that Nigeria must pay for all the killings of Biafra. We have everything documented. And I would like the media team, after this particular outing today, cut those particular annexes we have shared to almost every countries of the world, including the European Union, United Nations, and all that. They can avoid, trying to know about it. To all we care. Nobody is going to defend our land for us. It is us. They don't care. All they care is our oil. They care our natural resources. They care nothing about us. So we are going to do everything humanly possible to make sure that those who kill us before will never know peace in our land. Not why you are in our land. We will make sure we neutralize you anywhere you are until you leave. You are not welcome. Biafra has a government, and we even have two governments. The government in the homeland, what is called de facto government, complete functional, and the Biafra Republic government in exile. We will continue to defend ourselves under international law until the Biafra declaration and beyond that. I welcome all of you for supporting this liberation, and may God bless you.
Our leader.
Thank you, PM.
That one.
Guinea.
Ojoku eri ajaka na akpọ gị ọbata obi no.
Tina, we can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Sorry, thank you, my PM. Thank you so much for that wonderful speech. And using this opportunity to urge all Biafrans to take heed with this information our PM has provided this night. We are not here to pity for anybody with gun. We don't know sorry in our agenda. We've come to finish that which our great father started. So please, if you have not voted, make sure you find a way and cast your vote. And for those of you who has not been supporting, I also urge you to do the needful. It's very, very important. Without what we are doing today, our men out there cannot do anything. They will not go out there with bare hands. So please, I encourage you to support this journey at all costs. No money, no amount is.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back updates and information as the hot. In case it's your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news is dropping, you will be the first. We will collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as it is hot for the obodo. Plenty of good matters there for our table now. They're going to bring out to you one by one. First of all, let me go down to Okigwe Strait for some matters where we say ide trabaye for that Okigwe. Before I continue, I want to ask what is going on in Okigwe or Guinea-Menu? What is really happening in Okigwe? The politicians in Okigwe, what is going on? The people, the securities in Okigwe, what is going on? The soldiers, the police that are there in Okigwe, what is actually going on there in Okigwe? Okigwe has now become, it's almost becoming like a Benue state, where people are deserting their homes, people are running away, Fulani herders are terrorizing these people. The Fulanis move about, anyhow they want, because these people are not well secured. We see the Fulanis with their AK moving about, and nobody is saying anything. And the question is, where are the politicians? Where are the House of Representative members? Where are the senators that are supposed to be speaking for these poor masses that are losing their poor life because the government have failed to provide simple social amenities for their people? Every day, every month, you see budgets going high. Allocation to this, allocation to that, allocation to this, allocation to that. But common social amenity for the common man, which is the first priority of the government, has not been met with. The people who voted, the people that are in government there, the reason is for these people to go and represent them, for these people to protect them, for these people to speak for their interests. Because everybody cannot be there at the government office. Everybody cannot be a senator. There's only one senator for one district. There's only one governor for one state. There's only one house member representing a particular constituency. Everybody cannot be there. And the question I want to ask these people that have been sent to represent their people, and you people are there living in big houses, riding big cars, building companies. Your children are abroad. It doesn't concern them. If anything happens in that your constituency, you have the power to fly all your children abroad. Your children don't even know their village. They don't even know that the village exists. When they come there, they are like gods. The people worship them. Is this what your people sent you to go and do? That is the question I am asking both the senators, both the House of Representative members, both the governors, both the upper house members and the lower house members, the executive arm, the legislative arm, and the judicial arm. The question I am throwing to you today is, what is happening? What is happening? Because as the day go by, things are getting out of hand. The other day, it was in Anambra, Oka. I could have brought the video here for you to see, but I cannot bring such video because it violates our community here. YouTube is not a place where you do anything anyhow. They are straight for business, and I love them for that. Now, in Anambra the other day, this same headsman that we are talking about, the information that reached and from the video we saw, used the AK where on both somebody says, and nobody is saying anything. A lot of people have become victim of these headers. It looks as if now that these headers are the ones who are ruling the country just because the billionaires, the alhajis, the billionaires, the cabals, they are the ones who are the owners of this cow business, this cattle business. And they felt that their cows are more better than human beings. Now, if you go to the House of Senate, you see the deliberation is on cow, ruga. That's the deliberation that is going on the Senate. The masses are dying. The prices of things are going high. The dollar rate is going high against the naira. The forest is going against the naira. The fuel prices have gone skyrocketed, and yet nobody is saying anything. I'm asking our leaders, the leaders that have fought the birth of Biafra, that have fought the vision of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and is still fighting it to today. The question I want to ask, is it not time for make sacrifices for your people? Is this the time to be in your house drinking wine and doing merriment? If the white man who brought about development, the white man who colonized the Africans, if the white man who colonized Africans were doing it this way, the white man who brought about the civilization of the African man, the colonization, he first of all paid the prices. The white man first of all paid the prices before enjoying. But the leaders in Africa, They don't want to pay the price, especially in Nigeria. They don't want to pay the price. And these people who call themselves the politicians of the 2024 era, the politicians of the 2023 stroke 2024 era in Nigeria have decided to open their net and fish the people like fish. What is currently going on in Nigeria now is that people are being fished like fish because the politicians have widened their net. The net they have widened, they have also opened their reservoirs to be able to reserve. These people are reserving millions. Look at the kind of, let's go down to, I like talking with facts. I like talking with facts. Let's go down to MFL's case so that you can see what is actually happening. MFL has been ordered to forfeit a property worth 11 point something billion currently. These are some of the properties that are being recovered from MFL. And the question I'm asking is, how did this man come about all this wealth? Just a common central bank governor. He's not common, but being a central bank governor is not easy. But why would he be making such amount of money? What is he working? What is his business? That he has properties that almost worth 11 point something billion. It's not even, these are not the ones that the bribes that have been connected to him. A lot of bribes, a lot of these millions of dollars and the rest of them. You find out that these politicians don't care about making sacrifices for their nation. It's not about the people. It's not even about the citizens. It's not even about your subjects, the people you are ruling. It is about your motherland, the place you called your motherland, the place you called your home. You say you are a Nigerian. Yes, a place you called your home, and all you can do to your home is to swindle your home, steal everything that is in your home, become a thief of your own self. That's what these politicians don't know, that they are their own armed robbers. They feel that they are doing the masses. They are not doing the masses. They themselves are into it too, because the cost of the land is going to be following them. All you do is rip your motherland, take everything that is your motherland, sell it to the white man. Meanwhile, if you go to places like America, what Americans will be asking you is, what can you do for America? It is not what America can do for you. But the politicians in Nigeria are taking what Nigeria can produce for them and not what they can produce for Nigeria. Recently, there is a proposal to get a loan again, millions of loans, to be able to salvage the situation in the country. You can see the kind of politicians we have. They don't have strategic mind. Their mind is not strategic. Their mind is not logical. Their mind is not meticulous. It's not articulative enough to be able to find out what can be done in this nation to be able to salvage the situation. All they know how to do is to go to other nations and borrow. The nation is owing China. The nation is owing World Bank. The nation is owing this organization. The nation is owing this organization. The nation is owing this. A lot of organizations that the nation is owing. The politicians, the dummy politicians that are in the nation, does not have the ability to find out things for themselves. There is no ability to find out things. There is no ability at all. Meanwhile, all they know how to do is to pack the money. Pack the money. Pack the money. A lot of things have been happening in Okigwe recently, and we are trying to yokopus, as usual, to be able to find out who is doing who and what is doing what. Meanwhile, this is where I'll wind down the curtain for this section of our broadcast. Remember that if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe and like. As it be, FPRO don't send warnings to motorists. They say it's a punishable offense, FERA warns motorists abducting policemen enforcing traffic rules. The Nigerian Police Force Public Relations Officer ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi has warned drivers who abduct policemen and other law enforcement agencies in the process of carrying out their duties to desist from such acts. Adejobi stated that under no circumstances should such be done. He added that drivers who would rather fight or drive off law enforcement agencies who contravene their vehicles are in great violation and risk severe sanctions. The PPRO advised that whatever the case may be, drivers are obliged to obey the officers, whether they want to take them to their situation or to take over their vehicles. He stated this on Friday in a 4-minute and 27-second video shared on the X account. He said, "Now, we want to speak on this recent development we have been experiencing where our police officers and other law enforcement agents who contravene vehicles, they sit in the vehicles for the purpose of taking it to their offices. But we notice that these drivers always abduct them. They zoom off with them. They take to these officers away. It is wrong. It is very, very wrong. Let us avoid certain things because we need to manage a situation like this. Once you have been contravened, please comply with them, not only to the police, but also to other law enforcement agencies." It has become a trend now that if police people stop you and want to checkmate you and search you, you see some of these people abducting these policemen. I have seen the video a couple of times. Some of these videos usually trend online because you find out that when these people want to checkmate, other motorists, you find them running away with these policemen. But on the other hand, the NIG police on their side have created a lot of enmity and also a lot of suspense and suspect for themselves because sometimes the people complain that if they what is it called? If they give these police people or these law enforcement agencies their information, these people also end up, still extorting them, either asking them one thing or the other that does not exist. And for me, I would say for that, it is a man who does not know his right. Also, the law enforcement officers have also been known to be collecting some money. You find out in some cases, for some people, their case is different, and for other people, their case is opposite. For some people, their case is different. For others, their case is opposite. And this has caused a lot of problem because if these people are actually treating everybody the same way, if you have money or you don't have money, you will still face the law. But when you have money and find them some things, you will not face the iron. But when you have money and when you don't have money and decide not to give them, you see them making you to face the iron. Not like what is happening nowadays with some buses, all these shuttle bus. If they encounter police people, if you don't give them 100 naira, they will tell you to park, and that will bring a delay. If you give them their 100 naira, they will allow you to pass. Let their officers, their chief officers also look into some of these things to be able to balance the equation. Meanwhile, let me wind up the curtain here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving me your wonderful listening ear. Without you, me no go still dey pan yourself. Biafra supporters all over the world. I'm being honest with you. And I'm one of the most strongest Biafra supporters all over the world. As it is, these people that are from Aba, Enyimbanabao, Enyimbanabao. Those days, they say if you bend down, you go see Aba. If you stand up, you actually see Osisioma. And as it is, you need to understand that the only way you can see Aba is by bending down. And if you go for places like Aba and you say you want to do gara gara, say nothing there happen, say who get Obodo and the rest of them. My brother, if you try that kind of thing for Aba, you are on your own, because the people will be say they grow for Aba there. Those people are different kind of people on the face of the earth. They know they send, they know they care, they don't even want to see your face. Even from the time of Osika and Kubakasi and the rest of them, a lot of things have happened in Aba. But recently, the one that just happened was the clash between the IPOB men, Biafra men, with the NIG army and the rest of them. We be say the heavy clash we be say they there. But thanks also to the governor of Abia State. We be say he has wisdom to handle the thing that happened in Aba on the 30th of May during the Biafra sit at home, where the Biafrans were commemorating with their lost heroes and heroines, their lost ones who lost their life during the 1967 to the 1970 Nigeria Biafra Civil War. As it is, it could have been, it was a bloody 30th of May in Aba, but the issue was actually handled very well. Even up to now, some people are accusing the governor of Abia State for supporting IPOB or something like that. But I don't think that the man did anything bad in quelling the chaos at that particular area, because had it been there was no good intervention, or that he was like other governors who will give order and say anybody you see, fire them, shoot them, this one. But he himself was able to control his soldiers, was able to control his policemen, was able to control the civil defense and the rest of them, and they danced to a better tune. And as it is, now people are still blaming him, say the governor of Abia State has given support for IPOB and the rest of them. And the question I want to ask is, what is the meaning of IPOB? The indigenous people of Biafra. Listen to it again. Indigenous people of Biafra. People don't understand that the state of Biafra has come to stay, and it cannot go again. And even if you wipe all the people that are pushing this dream, that are fighting for this vision, that are fighting for this dream to become a dream that comes true, that are fighting to make sure that this nation emerges, and even if the government decide to wipe all of them out, I'm telling you that even their children who have not heard anything about Biafra will still rise up and start fighting for Biafra. Because during this particular war, some of these children were sucking their mother's breasts, the breast of war and the rest of them. And those who sucked this breast passed it down to their next generation. And you will find out that this thing cannot die in the mind of Biafrans. I think it's better for government to look on the better side, to look on the brighter side of the future of the people of Biafra. It's not something too hard to do. It's not something too big to do. It's just the government being logical enough to be able to understand that these people that you are trying to hold back, they are tired of you. They are tired of you. They want to go. They need their freedom. They want to be free. They want to be separated from you. Why are you still holding them back? That's another question the government will ask themselves. That these people who have decided to go, who have said, come what may, come rain, come sunshine, that the government cannot hold us down, I think it's high time the government asks themselves question and say, why does these people really want to leave? Yes, from the look of things now, I think that even if you give an Igbo man now what is called president, Senate president, vice president, I don't think that Ndi Igbo will still want to remain in this particular nation. You see, as the matter is going, because it's not by saying why are these people fighting for their nation, why are these people they want Biafra and the rest of them. It's by looking at the matter at the face, being able to find out, being able to say, okay, this is what is actually going on and this is what the government is supposed to do. I want to say kudos to the governors that, you know, out of their benevolence and good heart, have been able to stand and say the nation that is called Biafra will stand. Even though they will not come openly to say it, but somehow behind, under the ground, they are making sure that things are better. Nobody is telling you to carry the flag of Biafra or something like that, but at least protect your people. Defend your people. Protect your people. Defend your people. Let your people know that someone is out there speaking for them. Someone is out there talking for them. Someone out there cares about them. That's how to do some of these things. Meanwhile, let's go to another information of the day, because the bias na ane more ọzọ na-abịa ka na-ekwu this one ka another one na-abịakwa n'ọnụ. Let's go to the information of the day as it happened for obodo. One video has been trending where Karen Shetima, who is the vice president of the Nigeria country, the obodo of the Oman where they live, have said to hell with restructure, to hell with restructure. Of course, you know that ohanezendigbo are going for restructuring. Why Mazen Nandekano Epa and all Biafrans are also going for the nation called Biafra. But the ohanezendigbo are not looking through the spectacles of Mazen Nandekano or through the spectacles of Simon Ekpa to be able to understand why people like Nnamdi Kanu are saying nothing else but Biafra. Look at what has been happening in this nation. If a government comes in, things will change. The government of Yaradua was better. The government of Jonathan was a little bit fine. That of Buhari was iyom. Now, the people are in another government called the government of Tinubu, which the people soon will be drinking garri for breakfast. Because with the rate of increase in the prices of things, with the rate of inflation, I pray that Venezuela will not become better than the nation called Nigeria, because the leaders have refused to listen. What they do is to borrow money and satisfy their craving. If they want to buy cars of 50 million, look at what is happening now. MFL, a lot of properties have been seized from him. They say that court orders forfeiture of property worth 11.14 billion naira lent to MFL. And you are asking me, the question is, how much is this people's salary? What other business are they doing? How did they manage to come up with that business? And how are they having 11 point something billion? These are not even, this one is just a different one. This is just a property. They're not even talking about the money, you know, dumped in other accounts. What is these people doing with all this money? If you ask me, who is even causing this inflation? And you and I will agree that these government officials are the one behind this inflation. This is where I'll be winding down the curtain. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you for listening. God bless you.